What if I told you the pain you're running from is the very path to your power? That the struggle you curse is shaping the strongest version of you? Don't scroll, don't blink. Because once you understand what your struggle is truly worth, you'll never see your scars the same way again. They told you to avoid the storm, to walk around the fire, to find the easy way out. But what if the fire was meant to forge you? What if every setback, every scar, every sleepless night wasn't a punishment, but preparation? You see, we've been fed a lie. That struggle is weakness. That discomfort should be escaped. That pressure is the enemy. But the truth is, struggle is the birthplace of greatness, and discomfort is the soil where power grows. The world doesn't hand out strength. It demands it. It chisels it into your bones through adversity, through pain, through trials that threaten to break you, but secretly build you. No one ever rose to their destiny in comfort. No legend was born in safety. Champions aren't made in the sunshine. They're built in the dark, when no one's watching, when the weight is heavy, when your soul is screaming for relief, but you stand up anyway. And it's in those moments when you're exhausted, overwhelmed, doubting everything, that the seed of greatness is planted, because struggle is not a signal to stop, it's the call to rise. Think of every time life knocked you down and you got back up. Those moments didn't just define you, they designed you. Every failure carved resilience into your spirit. Every betrayal, every heartbreak, every rejection, they didn't destroy you. They refined your purpose. They clarified your mission. You don't grow when everything goes right. You grow when you're forced to fight. Embrace the days when nothing makes sense, because those are the days you build the grit most people only talk about. The easy road might keep you safe, but it'll never make you strong, and it will never make you proud. Your struggle is a sacred battleground where your future is being decided not by chance, but by your choices. How you show up in the storm decides the strength you'll carry out of it. You can either curse the pressure or become the diamond it creates. You can either run from the pain or transform it into your power. Every wound holds wisdom. Every scar tells a story of survival. Every tear you've shed is evidence that you're still in the fight, still swinging, still refusing to back down. And that's what warriors do. They rise when it hurts. They push when it's unfair. They carry the weight no one sees and still press forward like giants. Because they know one truth most people miss. You can't skip the struggle and keep the strength. You can't dodge the grind and expect the glory. You have to bleed for it, cry for it, fall for it, break for it, and then get up again. Not because it's easy, but because it's necessary. Because deep down, there's something in you, something unbreakable, unshakable, untouchable, that refuses to be average. Something that's not satisfied with surviving, but is hell-bent on thriving, no matter how ugly the journey gets. Your struggle is shaping your story, and every chapter of pain is setting the stage for the victory you haven't seen yet. So stop waiting for things to get easier. Stop hoping for a life without resistance. Start training your mind to love the grind, to see obstacles as opportunities, to embrace the brutal, messy, soul-crushing parts of the process, because that's where your edge is. That's where the weak tap out and the strong get stronger. That's where destiny starts whispering, "Keep going, you're almost there." The ones who rise are not the ones who had it easy. They're the ones who refused to stay down when life got ugly, when the world turned cold, when every door slammed in their face. And yet they knocked again, louder, fiercer, with fire in their chest and purpose in their stride. The ones who succeed aren't chosen. They choose themselves, right in the middle of the chaos. They make a decision, not when everything is aligned, but when everything is broken. They stand tall with bleeding knees, shattered hopes, and trembling hands, and still declare, "I am not done. That's the kind of grit life respects. That's the kind of strength no degree, no dollar, no title can teach. You build it by walking through hell and refusing to come out empty-handed. And if you're there right now, if you're in the fire, in the shadows, buried in doubt and drowning in pressure, don't you dare quit. This isn't the end. It's the becoming. Struggle isn't the wall, it's the way. It's how you find out what you're made of. It's how you strip away the excuses, the ego, the noise, and meet your raw, real, relentless self. That part of you that doesn't care how hard it gets, that only knows forward, and once you meet that version of you, nothing can stop you. Because you'll realize you don't need perfect conditions. You don't need permission. You don't need to be ready. You just need to be willing to hurt, willing to fail, willing to endure long enough for your struggle to transform into strength. And yes, people might not see it. They won't understand the weight you carry or the battles you fight behind your smile. But that's okay. Because your struggle is personal. It's sacred. It's the fire you walk through alone so you can light the way for others later. You are not broken. You're being built. You're not behind. You're being positioned. And every single challenge is an invitation to rise higher than you thought possible. So when the pain comes, don't flinch. When the doubt screams, don't fold. When your legs shake, when your mind begs for rest, when your heart feels too heavy, take one more step and then another. Because this path you're walking, this hard, rugged, uphill battle, it's not punishment, it's preparation. It's the universe asking, how bad do you want it? And you must answer not with words, but with perseverance, with action, with a refusal to let go of your vision, no matter how far it feels. Every giant you face is carving greatness into you. Every delay is sharpening your patience. Every failure is building your wisdom. And every struggle, yes, every single one is fueling a future only fighters will see. So wear your pain like armor. Let your tears water your resolve. Let your scars become reminders that you made it through what was meant to break you. You didn't crumble. You didn't run. You faced it. You stayed and you kept rising. That's what makes you dangerous. That's what makes you rare. Most people want the result but flee the process, but not you. You were made for the fire. You were made to endure, to adapt, to overcome. You were born with a spirit that doesn't quit. So embrace the struggle, not just because it's part of the journey, but because it is the journey, the climb, the fight, the grind. It's not in the way, it is the way. And the top, that's not where you become powerful. It's where you realize how powerful the struggle made you. And if you're still breathing, you're still building. If your heart's still beating, you're still becoming. Every second you keep moving through the storm, you are separating yourself from the pack. The struggle is the test, and most people fail not because they're weak, but because they thought the pain was permanent. But you're different. You don't just survive struggle, you evolve through it. You allow the hardship to harden your will, not your heart. You take the broken pieces of your past and forge them into unshakable armor. Because you understand now, pain isn't your prison, it's your proving ground. The pressure isn't there to crush you, it's there to reveal you. And the darkness, that's where warriors sharpen their edge. Anyone can be positive when life is smooth, but who will you be when everything falls apart? Will you panic or will you pivot? Will you give up or grow up? Because struggle is the universe's filter. It separates the pretenders from the pioneers. The moment you stop running from the challenge and start running toward it, everything changes. Suddenly, your fear becomes fuel. Your frustration becomes focus. Your obstacles become openings. And that voice in your head, the one that once whispered doubt, begins to roar with confidence. because you've stared down your demons and didn't flinch. You've danced with the storm and found rhythm in the chaos. And now nothing can intimidate you because you've already survived what others never dared to face. Look back at how far you've come, not for validation, but for confirmation that you're not the same. That every scar you carry is a symbol of strength, not shame. You didn't get here by chance, you got here by choice. Every time you chose discipline over comfort, every time you showed up when you didn't feel like it, every time you silenced the noise and followed your vision, you weren't waiting to be saved, you were saving yourself. And now you've become the kind of person who doesn't fear the mountain because you are the mountain, the one who rises through rubble, the one who turns struggle into strategy, the one who transforms pressure into presence, setbacks into setups, wounds into weapons. And no, you're not done. Because every level of growth comes with a new test, a new layer of resistance, a deeper valley to walk through before the next summit reveals itself. But now, you smile at the challenge. You don't shrink in fear, you expand in fire. Because you finally understand this isn't happening to you, it's happening for you. The adversity isn't an accident, it's alignment. It's life sculpting the exact version of you that your future demands. And the more it hurts, the more you grow. The more it breaks, the more you build. You are being crafted, not crushed. And one day soon, you'll look back at this season of struggle, not with bitterness, but with gratitude. Because you'll realize it gave you everything soft times never could. It gave you resilience, it gave you self-respect, it gave you clarity, it gave you unshakable faith in your ability to rise no matter what. And that is a gift no one can ever take from you. So now I ask you, what has your struggle given you? What did the pain teach that comfort never could? Drop it in the comments. Tell the world what you've survived, what you're still fighting through, and what it's turning you into. Someone out there needs your fire, your voice, your strength to keep going. Don't just watch this, be part of it. Your story matters. Your struggle has meaning, and your voice could be the spark that pulls someone else out of the darkness. So speak, share, stand tall, and remember, you are not alone in this fight.